Okay, this is the explanation over the shoulder for my routine 2-card quickie, mccoys 2-card quickie. It's a very, very fast routine. It happens very fast, and a lot of magic happens in a very, very short time, which is quite cool, really. Again, here we go. 2 cards are chosen, and they have 3 choices, by the way. Say we have a 9 of clubs, and let's get a contrasting card. 5 of diamonds. Now they're 3 choices, you don't know what they are. And you take the first card back and control it to the top. Now I'm not going to get into any detail about that, just say it's the 9 of clubs. Needless to say, we've gone through it many times. I've just done a pass. You can do any number of false crosses. Now, what you do now is get that card to the bottom. The easiest way is just to slide that 1 card to the bottom, which is their card, shuffle everything on top. That's the situation. Their card is now on the bottom. There are other ways to do that. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to waste your time, but you know, once that card goes in, it could be a simple matter of getting a break under it rather than over it, and then doing a double undercut, which is a quarter of the deck over the top, then everything to the break over the top. That's a double undercut, and that leaves that 9 of clubs on the bottom. Now you need to get the 9 of clubs the wrong way round on the bottom, and the way to do that without being detected is to use a half pass. And the half pass is this. This right hand is covering, but underneath what I'm doing is I get a little break and my fingers, either 2 and sometimes 3, go into on top of that bottom card. Now the little finger is curled underneath it, okay? That's the position. Now, if I take the whole deck away, look. See that? Now if I just open my fingers, push, see what happens? I can just simply take that way, and then it just goes on underneath. So underneath, it's sort of, okay, usually when you're performing, there's some noise in the room, and you won't hear that, but that's what's going on. You know, very quickly, it's there. Okay? There. Sort of a half pass. Under. Okay? Something for you to practice. It's that, like that, thumb on top. So, sorry, the finger bend and then push. Using these fingers, sort of pulling with these fingers and pushing with this finger. And that happens under the deck. Now that's the same movement as my actual pass, which I'm going to go into in a minute or so. So that's the situation. That 1 card is the wrong way around on the bottom. This is perfect misdirection, because then you go to the second person and say, I need to see your card, unlike the first card. And as you point, you simply turn your hand over like this. No one ever notices, because the misdirection is they're now looking at this card. So as they turn that card over, you've turned everything over, readjust your pack. Now it's a great position, you're like this. They think that's a full face down deck. It's a face up deck with 1 card face down, and the 1 card face down happens to be the first card that was chosen. This is the bit now. This goes in. You've got to be careful, keep it nice and square. You don't want them to see that the pack is the wrong way around. You get a little break over the 5 and do a pass. And that 1 pass creates so much. It brings the 5 to the top. The illusion is all the cards are turned over. And the 1 card that's not turned over is the first card that was chosen. It's a lot of magic just in that 1 move when you think about it. And this is how I do the pass. As this goes in, I get a little break above it. A lot of my readers know I have problems with my little finger after surgery. So I look at the size of that break with that second finger. Who cares? I'm covering here. It doesn't matter. Now the pass is the same action as we did with the single card. With this hand covering, what I'm doing is I'm getting my fingers in there, and my little finger is there, okay? And push with this and pull down with this, and that's the action there. It sort of goes perpendicular with the deck, and then that displaces and comes over and replaces this half here. So watch what it looks like without my hand. It's 1, 2, okay? Try that again for you. So there's their card, and there is the 5 of diamonds. Everything's down here. Take my hand away, you can see my fingers inside. 1, 2. That's the pass, folks. Now, you hide that. You know, a lot of guys out there can do that without any big movements. They can just do it with, and the pass can be indetectable with a little bit of misdirection. But for this particular routine, you can actually do a big movement with your hand, which sort of covers everything. And the reason why you can do that is because you actually tell them, I will make your card come to the top, and it will turn all the other cards over. So you're actually doing something magical. So if I do a pass now with a big movement, it looks very cool. Their card appears, certainly the second card, immediately to the top. And that's gone in that way. But everyone thinks the whole pack is face down. So when you do this, oh my gosh, they've all righted themselves, well, they've all turned face up. And the great thing is that pass brings that first card to the middle, and it's the wrong way around. So it's like it's bang, bang, bang. Card comes to the top, all the cards are turned over, and it happens in 5 seconds. Taken out. The only card that hasn't been turned over is the first card chosen. 9 of clubs. My 2-card quickie. Hope you like it.